Yeah. Look, I want all that money, I want the power and respect. And I don't flinch unless you talking about a check. Bitch, I write my shit so I can claim to be the best. All this faking and fraud and this really
was good.
What's up?
So I know this is your first time at the Culture Plug, so we're gonna start from square one. So what part of Brooklyn you from?
I'm from East New York, Secretary's Projects. Yeah, from the hood.
So how did growing up in East New York shape your music?
Ooh, growing up in East New York had everything to do with my music. East New York is like the lost land. Like we kind of get everything late. Like niggas don't even got iPhones out there yet and stuff. So it's like, you know, it's real street, real gutter, real raw, and that's the type of feel I get more from my music.
So who are your musical influence growing up?
I liked anybody that my mother liked. So my mother used to listen to a lot of, what the hell she listened to Jay-Z, Jadakiss. My brothers used to listen to obviously Jadakiss. Lil' Kim was my mother's thing, and then, you know, I was listening to Kim with my mom, and then when I got to high school, Nicki was popping, so we went over to Nicki, and it was, you know, everybody but Missy and fucking, I'm into a lot of R&B music too, like, I listen to Mary J. Blige, Andy Stone, like I got an old soul, so it's a whole, my music come from everybody's a mix up.
So how do you feel like the city's looking as a whole right now in terms of like the new music as opposed to like how the city used to look in the 90s?
Well, the city's doing good right now actually, you know. Young and May, Designer, Cardi B, well everybody that's up and coming is kind of doing their thing right now, so it's a real good look for the city. The 90s shit, it was just, you know, the songs was just a little bit more timeless and a little bit more classic.
Yeah, a little bit more substance.
Yeah, it was a little bit more like, you like when that shit come on, it's gonna go crazy. I mean, it's like that now, but you know, I fuck with 90s music way. I fuck with 90s everything way more than right now, so maybe I'm just a little biased.
So who are some of your favorite artists? Because I'm not gonna front, I'm a 90s nigga as well. Like Sundays, weekends, usually I'm listening to Biggie, AZ, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Who are the people that you listen to from the 90s?
Definitely Biggie, Jay-Z. I'm a big Dynasty fan. Like that. I used to play that album in my headphones in the living room, and I used to get in so much trouble listening to that shit. Like,
why you get in trouble?
Kind of, my mother's like, girl, what the hell? Why did you talk about give it to me? Give me that phone. That was my shit right there. Like all that whole like Jay-Z Dynasty shit. That's what really got me wanting to rap, because I was memorizing those lyrics and I was spitting that shit like it was my shit. That's how I was trying to like, you know, learn a little delivery. That's how I started rapping. I used to listen to songs and I would change a little bit of the words that they were saying and making my own. And then I'm like, I can't be using these people's words and shit like that. I gotta make my own shit up. But definitely that Jay-Z Dynasty album, that's like everything to me. That was my birth of me being a rapper.
So like all the new shit going on, how do you feel like your sound fits into what's going on now?
I feel like my sound fit in with now, later, then, back then, whatever. Like, I don't know, I just got that, it's just like real authentic. So it's gonna fit wherever, today, tomorrow, next week, next year, it's gonna work.
So how long have you been rapping now?
I thought it was 3 years, but I'm getting old now, shit. It's been about 4 years now. Maybe a little, shit, about 4 years now. Because I've been rapping since I was like 20. So 4 years, 24.
So what high school did you go to? Just curious.
I went to a couple high schools. I was one of those kicked out of high school. I went to Bishop Loughlin first.
Oh yeah, I know a few people,
Yeah, I went to Bishop Loughlin. I got kicked out of Loughlin. I went to, I went to Transit Tech. From Transit Tech, I got kicked out. I had to move to North Carolina. I went to West Charlotte High School.
But you got family like that's from the South?
No, I just, my mom, my stepdad had brought my mom a house out there, so we just moved. He was like, y'all not doing too good in New York right now.
know that's the shit. Like where everybody is like black, everybody just go down south.
Exactly. You know, get you a nice house and just relax a little bit and see the deers and shit. But I moved there. I went to West Charlotte. Got kicked out of there, and since it was only 6 months. Like I was only in school for 6 months, I had to go back to the last school I went to, which is transit. But I had a restraining order out on me in transit, so I can't go within 10 feet from the school. So I used to have to get somebody to pick up my homework for me and whatever. I was out of school for like 7 months, and then I ended up going to Cascades right here. And in the Lower East Side. And I graduated from Cascade. I was only 16 when I graduated.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I did all of that shit and fucking still made it out at 16.
That's what's up.
Yeah, then I went to Kingsborough for a semester. And I was like, fuck this shit, I gotta get me a job, I gotta get some money.
Nah, for you. So did you take like anything from going to North Carolina? Like did you take anything back with you to the city? Like any customs or what they do or whatever?
Nah, that shit just made me want to get a car. Cause everybody had a, you know, in the South, everybody's priorities is totally different from the city. Like they gotta help with their mortgage and they like get cars and like they want to totally, so it just made me like, damn, I need all this Gucci and shit. Me and my friends is like, we need to get some cars. So when I got back to New York, I got a car and I started trapping and shit. Like, I don't know. I didn't really take too much from there because they was goofy to me. Like, they used to tie their jeans and they sneakers. Yeah. And they used to roll their cuff their jeans. And I was like, and they used to look at me like, they used to laugh at me. Like,
you were weird?
Like, what the fuck? And then I just be like, y'all niggas is off the meat rack. Like, I can't do it. But I didn't take too much. But I did like their music and like the, they little scene at the time because it was like a big house party scene. So they used to go crazy at these house parties, like banging their heads against the walls and shit. And that energy, I guess I took the energy from North Carolina. And people always be saying that I got an accent and this, but I don't think I got.
How long were you there for?
I was only there for a year.
Oh no, you probably don't have an accent.
Yeah, but sometimes in my raps, the way I say my words got a little twang, but it's just, you know, you rap, we gotta change the words a little bit. Sometimes you can fit, make it work.
So I know you have THC behind your name or in front of it. So like, what does the THC stand for?
THC is Chi Cartel. That's the group that I originally started rapping with. 40,000, two-seater, and but we all kind of, we still cool, but we all just kind of doing our own thing now. But I still rep THC. I still got it on my name and still Chi Cartel to the death. You know? So
I know, like, you know, a lot of people say that you use sex appeal within your music or in videos and stuff like that. Was that something? Was that something that you always planned to do?
Yeah, I mean, because guys do all the gangster stuff where I'm gonna do the gangster stuff with them. I mean, I do the gangster stuff, but, you know, I'm still a female at the end of the day, and I like to stay in touch with my
feminine side.
Yes, keep my estrogen flowing, and you know. So it's definitely something that I was like, yeah, we gonna do that. We gonna throw it on them like that. And it works, you know. Yeah. Guys are easy. Girls too.
Nah, I feel you. So why do you think that's important though, to make sure that people understand that you do have a feminine side to you?
Because I'm a female and it's an honor to be a female. It's an honor to fucking be able to reproduce and keep the world flowing and, you know, guide these guys because they don't have no guidance. And that's what
a fact. I always say that you're smarter than us.
Yeah, like that's what God made us for, to keep the world flowing. So it's an honor to be a female. So I want to make sure that I keep it sexy and keep it cute and show females that you can still be a female and do what you want to do and be a boss and get your shit done and, you know, do it how you want to do it. So I make sure I keep it cute.
So I see that you're out in Cali now. I see that you also collaborated with Scheme. How did that happen?
Well, the first time I went to LA for like the first time ever, I was chilling with my friends and they was like, yo, you wanna go to the studio? And I'm like, I bet, but I gotta get high. Like I need the vibe right now. So I forgot what drug. I did some certain drugs, drank some Henny, and we ate mad edibles and we went to the studio and I was just like in my phone, like, nah, I got this beat, it's crazy. And that's when I wrote Getting Mine. And when we got in the studio, they was like, let us hear it, like, spit it to us. And I was trying to spit it, but it just wouldn't come out my mouth. Like, I was like, I can't spit it, I just gotta go record it. And I recorded the whole verse, like, straight through. And niggas was like, oh, nah, we gotta get somebody on this song. Like, we have to get somebody on this song. So, my homeboy is cool with Scheme. They've been out there with him for, like, a couple years now, like 4 or 5 years, but they real cool with him. So they called him like, yo, just come hear this song, like this shit is hard, I want you to meet her, whatever. And he came in and he's like, what's up? As soon as he walked in, he like played the song, he played it, he listened to it, he's like, he turned around, he's like, all right, what we doing? What we doing? I wanna get on this, let's do it.
That's what's up.
And it just went like that. And we did 10th that same day. That was like right after. He was like, let's do another one. He put on the beat. I was like, all right, let's see if you like this. We did 10th. Then we did like a million other songs after that. I've been back and forth till Atlanta with him, and it's real dope. Scheme's like the brother to me now.
That's what's up. So Buck 50 was your first project,
yes.
Right? Can you explain like behind the scenes, like what went into it, how long it took?
That shit took forever. I wasn't like a seasoned artist when I was doing Buck 50. It was like really on some real up and coming, like this is my first thing I ever did. So I was kind of didn't know what direction I wanted to go with it, and I didn't really know much about music period at the time. So it's just like I was just doing what I liked, and then when my manager was like, all right, it's time, we gotta do the tape, we gotta like start getting ready to push it out. I was nervous, and I started pulling all old songs. I'm like, let's use these. I did this already, and then like, we got some new songs, and then I was like, well, let me just make it a well-rounded tape and just, you know, give a little bit of everything. And I hate it now. I fucking hate it.
Why do you hate it?
I just hate it. I hate, you can ask anybody. I hate listening to my own music, like unless it's new music that I just did. But after I do a song, it's like I'm done with it, and I like to move past it, or I like to put it out with feedback and then do my next song. Like I don't just like listen to myself all day. I know some artists just listen to themselves all day, but I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I don't know, but I hate Buck 50 now. People be like, oh, this song. Certain songs I still like, but I just feel like I could have did it. But me knowing what I know now, I could have did it better. So that's what I'm gonna do with Buck 50 Volume 2. I'm gonna just. It's gonna be short though. It's only gonna be an EP. But it's gonna be like banger after banger after banger. Like no little feelings, let me just throw that on it to make it longer. Like it's gonna be straight heat back to back. And I feel like that's what I should have did with Buck 50, but it's cool.
That was your first project.
Yeah, it was my first tape. It did good. It wasn't bad, so I was like, whatever.
I mean, there's people out here rapping for years and don't get a tape out, or there's people out here not getting no feedback. So I mean, it was your first project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like eventually this shit gonna pick up.
Yeah, no. I don't stay consistent, and I learned that about myself. Like, I think too hard sometimes, and it stopped me with so many things because it's shit where I should have just like with Uber Everywhere video, I just jumped out and just did that shit like, oh, I want to do this song. I recorded it, got kicked out the studio. Next day, he was like, yo, let's wreck the fucking Uber truck, got the guy to drive it, and we shot it, put it out, and everybody's like, I love it. But it's like the shit that I sit and think hard about, like strategize, treatment, all of this shit. Yeah. It don't ever fucking work, and I feel like that was like that's how I stagnate myself by thinking too hard. It's like, just be yourself and just do what you do. Like,
that's what I be telling people to do.
Yeah, but you know, you learn as you go and everything. So.
I was about to ask you about the Uber Everywhere video. Was homie like, did he know like who about to do it? I couldn't tell.
He was an actor,
okay.
But he was so cool. He was so cool because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be wild. He's like, no, I can wild out too. What do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do? He's like, I don't smoke and drink, but I can do whatever. We can dance. I know how to dance. And I was like, oh, do that, please, do that, please do that. And he turned up and he really made it.
He
made it
part
really
of the video.
Yeah, that was cool.
I wanted to go back to Buck 50, the cover art. How did you come up with the cover art? Because I thought it was dope.
I did the Nene show. And after the show, we had did like a little photo shoot. And I was like, oh shit, I should just do my mixtape cover right now. And I just put the blade in my mouth, cut my mouth all up. And we took the picture, and I was like, oh shit. After my graphic designer had edited and stuff, I liked it. But you know, the $150 is the whole razor blade thing.
Yeah, to get $150 back.
Exactly. So the symbolism of $150 was supposed to be like me leaving my mark on the game. Because you know, with $150, you always got that scar. So that was like, you know, that's why $150 I'm doing volume 2, because it's like, this is just my little mark, my territory on the game. So that's how we got that whole thing together.
So when can fans expect volume 2?
I'm doing 2 other projects right now. I'm working with another female artist. It's really dope. I don't want to put it out because I don't know if she's gonna let me put it out yet, but.
You and Connie Diamond?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, it's already okay. But we working on something.
Man, she's dope. I like her a lot.
Yeah. Connie is dope. I'm about to meet up now. We working on something, and then I'm working on something with the little with the line. Like I'm doing like some brand ambassador and a little tape with this line. So
that's a good move too.
Yeah.
I'm not going for a lot of people aligning themselves with brands and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good marketing tool.
And so I'm not like I don't have a set. $150 Volume 2 was supposed to be out in August.
Oh, for real?
So I ain't gonna say no other dates because I don't want nobody beating me up. Or DMing me and, you know, fans I post a picture on fucking Instagram, they be like, where's the music? Where's the music? I wanna see this shit, you cute, but I don't care. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say it yet. I'll probably just give it to y'all as a gift. But with the $150 Volume 2, I'm doing the visuals with it. So I might just put it out there, a little Beyonce type thing.
That's what's up.
But once I got it wrapped up, I'm definitely gonna give a date. But it's gonna be before my birthday. My birthday's April, so it's definitely before April. I can expect it.
So what's the craziest DM you ever got?
Oh, where? Lord, I got this shit.
Twitter, Instagram, whatever.
I'm just trying to see like what is the craziest. Like it gets crazy. You know, guys say
I know, that's what I'm asking.
Shit on fucking Instagram, especially in certain pictures.
I know.
That pork and turkey bacon picture I got on my Instagram. Oh my god, niggas was saying the craziest shit. I was like, alright, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, it gets crazy. Oh god. Can I take you out, suck your feet, do this? Niggas fetish stuff. It gets real. It gets crazy. It's nasty. It's all kinds of nasty, but the dick pics is the worst. The dick pics is the fucking worst. So they be like, please tell me that ain't your shit. Like, when you really sat there and took this picture and had confidence to send it to somebody, like. But the dick pic gotta be the worst. That gotta be the worst.
So, who are some of the artists that are up and coming that you fuck with right now?
Connie. Trey Busy.
Trey's dope. I like Trey's music.
Trey. I still fuck with Trey Busy. I listen to a lot of up and coming artists, especially females. I like Dreezy. I like Preston. That's my nigga, Preston.
Yeah.
We gotta do something else too. Who else? I listen to a lot of up and coming artists. I just smoke a lot of weed, so right now, you know, it's not weed, Percocet, everything. My brain is a little fried.
Not so good.
But yeah, you know, all the people from New York, I like just seeing people work. So I fuck with everybody. But the names I said, those are the people right now off the top that I can really be like, that I go back and listen to and shit like that.
Yo, not for nothing, you heard about what happened with Kanye? Like how he's in the hospital and shit?
Yeah, I heard about it.
How you feel about that? You heard what he said about Trump?
But if I would have voted, I would have voted on Trump.
No. I try not to get too into it. But Kanye he's a very passionate person. Mm-hmm. That's what I take from, I don't know him, but he seems like a very passionate person. And I know, like, as an artist, you witness a lot of things, and sometimes you want to make people aware of things and everything like that. But his approach sometimes is just a little too much. Mm-hmm. But then sometimes it's good. I don't know. I really can't get into the shit. I hope he does good. I hope he does better. He has a beautiful family, But I think he gotta just relax a little. Like, he gotta, maybe he needs to smoke or something. Like, the Kim needs to just buy some weed, the Kim Kardashian KK, smoke a little bit of that shit. Cause y'all gotta just relax. Sometimes when you smoke, you realize that things ain't as deep as it really is. Like, it is, but there ain't nothing you gonna do to fix it. So you just keep it pushing. Like, I don't know. Kanye, he's deep. But I like his energy and I like his passion. But when it starts to get to that point where you getting depressed and you paranoid and you can't deal with it, you gotta check in the hospital and all that shit, then it's too much.
The reason why I asked is because I wanted to know, like, what were, like, some of the things that you expected from the business coming into music, and then you realize it's not what it is, or like.
Well, you expect to get paid off rip, but that didn't happen. Shit. I thought it was just gonna be all funny games. Mm-hmm. Like, you like, oh, I'm a rapper. I thought it was gonna be all funny games, and then when, like, the sharks come out and the people come out and shit gets real deep, and you be like, damn, it's like that. But then as you think about it, it's like these people are moving like this because it's a lot of money involved. Like, if they work with you and something pops, this shit can go whatever. So that's why. But it's like so much snake stuff, and I hate the industry. Like, I fucking hate it. But I just love doing music, and I love entertaining, and I love performing. So it's like, even though I hate the people, I can boss through y'all. Like, it ain't nothing, because they really just a bunch of fucking lames that just got a position and a title, and they try to run with their little authority. But it's like, I got something to figure out. But that's mostly it. I thought it was gonna be all funny games, and then when I really got into it and people started looking at me, started getting phone calls, started working with PR, and started, stuff like that, I'm like, oh damn, this shit is fucking tiring. And sometimes it's like, damn, I just want to go back to when I was just in the crib and all of us was just rapping, and now it's like we all being scrutinized and all under the watch and stuff. So it's like certain shit you can't do and can't say, and my tweets, my Twitter used to be popping, but now I'm just like, I'm gonna leave it alone, because I hate getting the fucking phone call like, hey Billy, you gotta take that down.
What? People tell you to take that down, like your manager and shit?
Yeah, well, my PR is really, my manager, he hate everything I do. It's just like, look, it works, shut up. But my PRs, when you work with certain PRs and stuff, they make you take stuff down. Like, a lot of my pictures I had to take down. Like, but yeah, I just thought it was gonna be, peaches and cream. You do the rapper, be the rapper girl, but I didn't know it was that deep.
Nah,
on the business side, like when it starts to become your business, like that shit gets real, and it really feel like you're going to fucking work. Even going to the studio, you feel like you're going to work. And sometimes you go there and they like, oh, you gotta get this song done, and you don't got it in you to even do to even write anything, and you have to do it.
I keep hearing that, yeah.
It is like.
So what's some advice you would give to up and coming artists?
Make sure this is something you really want to do, because it's a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money, and a lot of patience.
That's a fact.
It requires all four of those things, and if you're not ready to put in the work, don't waste nobody's time. Don't waste your own time. Like, it's the way the industry is right now. It's people don't fall in love with the artist no more. They fall in love with the song. They fall in love with something you did on Instagram. They don't fall in love with the artist no more. So you got to make sure that you got your whole package together, because you would be just that rapper. That she mad funny. She be making no funny things, and then it's like it deters from whatever you was trying to do. And it's totally different now. And it's Instagram, you could just scroll, people could scroll and go find whatever rapper they want to find. They don't really gotta like you no more.
That's
like,
true.
You know, people they like something about everybody and they piece it together and they make a playlist and they go about their day. You know, when people just like listening to your music and letting your shit sink in. And people still do it. There's still a lot of hardcore fans, but
it's hard to find nowadays.
Yeah.
That's why albums are so hard to sell.
Exactly.
That's why people don't give a fuck about making albums, honestly.
Now my ass don't either, because I'll be tight. I see them numbers going down. Whoa, no. Oh, no, but yeah, you just gotta make sure you got the whole package together and make sure that you're ready, because my thing, I wasn't ready to do all the stuff that it entitled for me to do as a rapper. I just thought that you just rap and you do shows, but like it comes with a whole lot. And if you're not ready for it, you could miss your opportunity or a couple of opportunities. Like timing is everything, so you gotta be on top of your shit and make sure that your timing is right and make sure you stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
Have you missed any opportunities?
Hell yeah, I've missed so many opportunities. So many opportunities. Like, I'm not a good social person. Like, I'm weird as fuck. Like, we really, get down to it. So, a lot of things, I'll be like, I ain't fucking talking to this, but I ain't talking to this person. I ain't gonna tell them I like their music. I ain't gonna, and then it's like, people are the same way you are, and a lot of artists, if they have a higher position than you, then it's like, I ain't gonna talk to you neither. Like, and then you miss opportunities of working and all types. That's been my biggest issue. I'm antisocial. I'm antisocial.
You think that's a New York thing, or you think that's just you? Because I feel like a lot of New York people are fake antisocial. Like, I know a lot of niggas, and I'm like, especially if I go out of town, I'm not talking to nobody.
Yeah.
I don't look like I'm cool to speak to. Like, no, you go that way, I go this way.
Damn, is it New York? You know what? People do. Every time I go other places and I'm the way I am, people be like, that's that New York shit.
Yeah.
So maybe it is New York. Maybe it is, but I'm just the type of person. I'm not pre-hype. Like, everything is regular to me. Everything is regular. I don't like to like over exaggerate things or be too excited about things, because it's always something better. It's always more. I don't like to settle for shit. So it's like, even with people, like, okay, you're cool, but there's other people in the world. Don't get it twisted, But so that shit has definitely stopped me from doing a lot of things, because I come off standoffish sometimes, and it's like, okay, I'm not saying that to her, she might curse me out, and it's like, nah, that wasn't the case, but now I just lost the whole business opportunity. Like, one time I sat in a room with somebody who is a big person, and I said, no, I'm not saying anything. and we sat right next to each other for like 30 minutes and said absolutely nothing to each. It was just us in the studio room. We just sat there, but I was fucking high from last night, right? I was fucked up, and I didn't feel good, but I could have spoke. But I'm just like, I could have spoke, but I'm like, I'm not about to speak. Like, you can speak too. Like, you a grown ass man. Like, if you got something you want to say, you can say it. I ain't really got too much I want to say, but I could have formulated. I could have made a proposition at that time. Now that I think about it, I'm like, that was silly of me, because I could have got something going. But I was just, and with the drugs too. Relax with the drugs. Get high when you get on. Don't get too caught up, because Lord, that shit will really that shit will really fuck you up in the long run sometimes when you think back, like, damn, I shouldn't have been that high, around that person and whatever.
So how is it being a female in the industry?
It ain't nothing to me.
You don't feel like it's a little bit more difficult?
Oh yeah, but that's being a female, period, in life. Being a female in Brooklyn. Like, being a fucking female anywhere you go. People they have this thing, like, oh, you're a female. With the industry, people have this fixed thing about females. And in the industry, they have a fixed mindset about female rappers. Especially if you're like a sexy female rapper. It's like,
that's true.
do you really rap? Or you a stripper and trying to change up your little thing? You know, it's like, so I like it because when I'm in the studio and people come in or whatever, they're like, oh, she rap on, okay. They kind of brush it off, and then when my songs come on, they be like, this you? That was you? Where you from? And then it's like, yeah, you figure it out, nigga, get it right. Get that shit straight, that's me. And so, you know, it kind of like breaks the little mold, and then people will start respecting, and then they see how you move and stuff, and plus with what you're saying in the lyrics, and they're like, okay, cool. So I don't really have no problems, no issues in the industry besides the basic shit, you know, niggas being niggas being like, oh yeah, I can help you, I'm Gucci, like, I'm Gucci. Yeah. Unless you really on your business, and I've dealt with people like with Scheme. We go in the studio and that nigga makes me work. Like, we ain't doing no funny shit, it ain't no nothing like that. Like, y'all see me and Scheme in the studio, we fucking work, he pushed me, like he pushes me. Yeah, that boy has a crazy work ethic. Like, he could do like 8 songs in a night. Damn. So being in the studio with him was like, he'd be like, yo, do that verse, and then after that, you're gonna do this another verse, and then after that, I'm gonna need you to sing on this shit, and after that, like, so I've been blessed to not really have to deal with too much crazy. Of course, I deal with shit every day, people. I ain't really have to curse nobody out too crazy yet. Too crazy yet. I cursed a couple niggas out, but not too crazy. So yeah, you know, it's regular. You gotta expect it. It's a male-dominated field, so you come in there and then you looking like you ain't got no business in there, they gonna try you, but it's light work. Especially if you really that type of girl, like, you know, that shit is light. That ain't about nothing.
So how do you feel about the emergence of like more female artists, especially coming up in the city? Do you feel like that opens the door now, or do you feel like that kind of makes the door a little?
No, it opens the door because now people are gonna get more used to hearing a female voice on tracks. They're gonna get more used to seeing, you know. So it's like, all right, cool. You just gotta. Well, with me, I feel like I have my own lane. Like, you know, there's a lot of females, MA, everybody, Remy, everybody that's doing their thing. But the way I see it, the way I look at artists, I be like, I like this, and that, but they missing this. I like this, and that, but they missing this. If she would change this, da-da-da. So that's what I do to myself. I try to like get my whole package on, and I feel like nobody ain't really got the whole, you know, gangster and sexy, but it's like the gangster shit is believable. Like, actually, like you know, my rap, like niggas know, niggas know what's up, but then I can still do the sexy and it don't look forceful. Like, it's nobody really like, you know, doing that. So I feel like my lane is clear. I just gotta push the make me on down that bitch. Shout out to my manager. You can kill it twice. She in the building. And be happy for other people. I think that's what the world is missing. The game is missing.
Yeah, definitely.
People don't be happy. Why are you mad somebody else is taking care of their family and, you know, living life? You gotta be happy for that. That's the only way that you gonna get that. And you gonna, you know. So be happy for people. You can still compete and still whatever, but just stay positive. Get high, have fun, enjoy your youth, and keep it gangsta. What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Billy B, and we rocking out with the culture plug. You already know what it is. Brooklyn.
Let these motherfuckers know I'm on my shit. I'm getting lit from coast to coast. I earned my stripes, so bitch, I got the right to boast. Heard these bitches coming for me, they ain't even getting close. I just copped a 750, now I'm looking at a ghost. When I pull up on these niggas, they be like she do the most. Bang mines, bitches, game time. I'm coming at these bitches neck just like some hang time. Don't give a fuck about no nigga if he ain't mine. I'm taking trips and moving work across some state lines. These niggas claim